I'm Doug Bell, and this is the Hot Rod Crew, coming in from SEMA. Wow! Check this out! Woo-hoo!
Wow, check this pickup out, man. This is about the best pickup in the whole show. Check out all the, look at the paint. I mean, it's outrageous. And look at the engraving, man. The engraving goes all the way through, and the airbrush work is just absolutely mind-boggling to the detail. It is just like, this is a pretty good car for Justin Ferris, or a pretty good pickup rather for Justin Ferris and the Canales, man. It would just be right at home there. When you like look in the pickup bed of this thing, like the murals are just like the quality, you know, the intricacy. Look at that. This is just one of those trucks that you just stop and look at and you're like, oh my gosh. Oh, wow. It'd be very hard to describe this truck to someone who wasn't seeing it or not seeing it on the film, on TV. It just doesn't stop. This was several months just getting the paintwork done, they said. Right, look at that. I mean, George, you gotta admire this truck for the show, man. About it, you know, but look, tell us a bit about it. I mean, it's pristine.
Well, you know, I tell you what we wanted to try to do with the car, and when we decided to build it, we've got two Corvettes, that the last of the C1 model, and this is the last of the C2 model, and what we call it is kind of bringing an OC2 into the 21st century. That was kind of the mission, without destroying a lot of the nostalgic value of the car.
When you look at it, I mean, I love Corvettes, you know, and this is the model, you know, but it's like the interior, it's just exquisite.
Well, you know, when you build one of these, you have an idea of what you want to do, and then the next thing you need to do is get yourself aligned with the right builder that can share your vision and add to it.
Who built this for you?
The Goldman family, Mike Goldman Customs out of Meridian, Mississippi.
Okie dokie.
And my thoughts on the car was to do an original black car, because
it's
hard to beat black.
Yeah.
And Miss Sherry Goldman, who is a very intricate part of the Goldman family, said, you know, we need to do something out of the box. There's a lot of black cars. And it's going to take a while. What do you think about a white car? What do you think about a white car? And let's do some different things with the car.
Yeah, but like the tan, I mean, it's the right color tan to, you know, to contrast it.
Well, everything. If you look at the rims and the lines around the rim, you look at the big block hood on the car and the way they did that. And then Paul Atkins just did a great job for us on the interior, with a rust color interior.
And what do you got under the bonnet or the hood?
Well, we got a Mass Motorsport LS700, and it's got the Hilburn 8-stack injection system on it. And kind of hard to dress up an LS motor, but we love the way the Hilburn 8-stack accented it.
One thing, you know, like we all know this is fiberglass, but one thing, the paint. I mean, the paint work on this, I don't know whether the camera's actually going to be able to capture it, but there's so much depth in the paint. I mean, it looks like it wants to run off the car.
You know, Mike and them have been shooting Exalta paint for a number of years and all, and
Exalta paint,
And the contrast and all. But being a white car was a little bit of a hard sell. But Miss Sherry said, "Let's do it. I think you're going to like it, and you got to listen to what the ladies say." You know what I mean?
I just love that cockpit. You know, double cockpits inside. You know.
Well, you know, Paul, and again, the way Paul come up with the interior design and all, we use a guy on the rendering of the car, Eric Brotmeyer, out of North Florida.
Okay.
And Eric, I could see the car, I could see the colors that Miss Sherry and Mike wanted to do with the car. And an interesting story, I met Mike's got a son named Talbot, 28 years old. What a talented young guy he is. And as we got involved in the project, I met Talbot, said, "Dad, I'd like to kind of run with the project and everything." And a lot of the ideas on the car, the elevated hood scoop, to the rims on the car, to the ground section on the car, to the brush strip. And Mike and Talbot working together said, "What can we do to accent this car?"
Like sparkles like the lady over here. Isn't it cool?
Yes, everywhere is sparkly.
Now you've got a competition going on for the Guinness Book of Records?
Right, I'm documenting all times, crystal counts, and I have witnesses for every step of the way to attempt a Guinness World Challenge.
Yeah, and the dollar value of the crystals going on the car?
Right now it's about $65,000.
Isn't it amazing?
It's beautiful, worth every penny.
It's attracting a lot of attention. You know, I mean, it's hard not to, isn't it?
Right, it's hard, everywhere we go.
And how long has this taken you so far?
So far I have about 500 hours in.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
and when do you hope to complete?
I should finish maybe today. I have
okay,
the hood rest. Yeah, maybe today.
Well, congratulations, and I hope you do get a Guinness
Thank
World
you.
Record
I
on
do
this.
too.
Okay, Kelly, thank you so much.
Thanks.
Bye-bye. Well, man, you wouldn't believe who I ran into. This here's Dan Kahn, the most important guy in SEMA. How you doing, Dan?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Man,
all right, very good.
Look, this guy, he's the marketing director for SEMA. Everything about SEMA, this guy knows what they're doing this year, next year, and the year after. This guy already knows, but he won't tell us the secrets.
Not quite the marketing director, but I am a marketing guy. I'm on the board of directors of SEMA. So yeah.
Well, it's darn close.
All right. Well, happy you guys are here. Thank you for being here.
Like next year's another 1,000,000 feet or something.
Yeah, they're adding an entirely new hall. It's gonna be another one of these buildings. We're gonna fill out. It's where the old hotel was across the street.
Are you gonna make it a longer show because of that?
No, the duration of the show will probably stay the same, but it's just more space. As you know, we've got people in the parking lot. We've got people outside.
Man.
So it's just the show keeps growing. We're already the biggest automotive show in the world.
It feels a heaven for hot
This is it. This is the whole base. Thanks for coming out, you guys. We appreciate it.
Amazing! This is better than Christmas! Woo!
Here we go. Oh wow.
I'm wetting myself already. Man, I can't believe this is happening. 5 minutes ago, we didn't even know anyone, and now we've met one of the directors of SEMA, and he says, "You guys got to come in one of these things." So here we are. Oh man.
live at SEMA. Woohoo!
To talk about the paint, I can get Scott involved in here with Exalted, who is the paint expert.
Hey, Scott, how you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
I'm very good. You're
Nice
from
to meet
Exalted.
Yes,
But
I am.
Please, just tell us how you managed to get this beautiful finish to the paint.
Okay, well, the hardest part about this is the fact that it is a non-steel car.
Yeah.
So that's typically the biggest difficult
Yeah.
situation as far as getting the product to last longevity, because the cars were done in lacquer back when they were produced, okay? Everything we use today on our cars are full urethane systems, 100% urethane.
Is that like water-based or something?
No, we have a copolymer style water-based urethane also, but this is done in solvent. Okay. Solvent is a whole different technology.
Solvent sticks better, is it? Or?
No, it doesn't stick better. We've just had it around. Solvent's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Lacquer was solvent also. This is a urethane solvent, okay? So we're using a urethane solvent base coat with a urethane solvent clear coat. So they're very compatible, they're very durable. We look at paint jobs that typically last 10, 20, 30 years. We never got that out of paint jobs years ago.
Well, we've been looking around paint jobs at this show, we're all through the night, when there's no one around, so we've really been able, and this one except this one had a lot of people last night with the judge, and we were looking at this, it was just so beautiful,
Yes, absolutely it is. It's an outstanding car, it's an outstanding build. Yeah, it does present itself very, very well. And everybody knows Corvette.
Yeah, everyone knows the Corvette. Everyone wants a Corvette. No one wants a Mustang.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're belly button cars. Yeah, man. Everyone's got one.
I agree.
Yeah, but how long did the paint take to do? How long did it take to get it, from start to finish?
The paint is not as difficult as all the base work to get to that, using all the preparation, the priming, the blocking, and everything, all that time. But the paint typically takes countless hours too, and then when you're done, you end up with all the sanding and buffing to get the finish as flawless as what you see right here.
Just countless hours.
Countless hours.
How many, would you care to hazard like a ballpark? How many hours did it take to get the paint like this?
Hundreds and hundreds of hours in these cars.
Really?
And we're just talking the basic paint work itself. The preparation is far exceeds that.
Yeah. Oh,
because if the preparation is correct, you're basically painting over and you're going to see it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's what makes paint look so well is all the work that goes down underneath it.
Yeah.
That's a finished job.
And truly, I meant the benefit of having a right builder that does all of the body work that he's talking about is, GM built a great product. It is the American sports car.
Yeah.
The finish on Corvettes, you look down the side when they're rolled out, it was nice and wavy and everything. And when you look at this car, the straightness of the car is just hours and hours, like it says, of preparation before the bang.
Look at that edge along there. Like, I mean, you know.
You know, and if you think about that edge, I mean, how do you take and block sand and have the sharpness of that edge right there without a lot of just real attention to detail in the preparation stage before they shoot the paint?
So it's so critical to start with the right thing, isn't it? Eh? You got to be prepared. All the preparation.
Start with the right builder.
Yeah, start with the right builder.
Because if you don't have the right builder, you don't get a car. You don't get a car like this.
No, sir. I mean,
it's a package.
I can see why you've got this on your stand.
Absolutely.
You know?
This will show us against any other Corvette, at SEMA.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We've seen a number of Corvettes, and I tell you, this is the exceptional one. You know, right. I mean, because you've seen them in all colours around here, but to see one like this, the white with the tan trim. You would imagine a movie star driving this car. Really, it's a movie star car.
Well, you can see I'm not a movie star and just a plain old boy like me driving it around. That's not all bad.
I thought you were Humphrey Bogart. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a credit to you. Thank you for this beautiful car.
Appreciate the shoot.
And thank you, Scott. Thank you for having a good product. Because without a good product, you ain't got a good looking car.
Absolutely.
They make it shine.
They make it shine.
They make it shine.
Yeah. Well, it's 2 thumbs up.
I love being here at SEMA.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a regular.
Yes.
I like showing up here to the party. And the last 3 years in a row, we won the Ford Award, then the GM Award, and then the Ford Award again. So we thought it'd be nice.
Isn't that cool?
It is humbling.
Yeah,
and
I would be.
So we thought it'd be nice to give everybody else a chance.
Yeah, and not end of this year.
No, so I brought something that's very close to my heart.
Yeah, very personal car.
This is for me. It's not a customer's car, which is a first.
Yeah.
It's something for me. I'm the shoemaker with no shoes.
No shoes.
You know?
Hey, well, this is like a street funny car, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's the idea. I've had about 30 years in my head to have a funny car on the street. I love late 60s, early 70s funny cars. So the idea is a guy back then works on a crew, works on a real flip-top funny car, wanted to have one for the street, so took the ideas on the team's car, like the Logie, like a Logie chassis with coilovers and an axle on it, and it's pushed forward, the wheelbase is extended, and it's got a 57 Pontiac Super Duty rear axle, and of course the prerequisite blown Hemi.
Yes.
Got to have that.
Yeah, and your gearbox?
Yeah, well, that's going to be a 727 built up. Of course, it just bolts to the back of the Hemi. Keeps life real for me.
Keeps life easy, yeah.
The only thing, gray area artist playing around was the set of lightning rods, which are really from the 80s, but they look so Lenco.
They do, so it's like a Lenco shift set,
But the straight, that's just a motorsports column from Flaming River, no turn signal, no anything on it. And of course that old straightforward standard chrome steering wheel with the holes drilled into it. Move the seat back to the footwell of the back seat. So a lot of those key, when someone looks at a funny car, boom, one of those key things you saw.
So like the Chi-Town Hustler and that,
Right, you got those 7 or 8 big points that make the funny car a funny car.
Yeah, and so, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, and I'm going to plan on driving it on the street with the slicks and the zoomies, so I'm a moving violation.
And it's going to be black.
And it's going to be jet black.
Yeah.
With lipstick red leather inside of it. Now, I thought of a bunch of different colors, candy tangerines and bass boat sparkly stuff, which would be perfect for that era, but it's hard to beat Sinister with black with a red gut. And I like the idea of pulling it out of the garage 20 years from now and it's still looking
pristine.
Well, not just that, but it still looks mean and classy. No dating to it. No, well, that's trendy or not. It'll always look aggressive and mean. So that's the plans for it. Yeah.
Well, Steve, thank you so much for for stopping and talking to us about your beautiful. I've been passing this a few times, and it's just like, wow, man. It's just drop dead gorgeous.
Well, with any hope,
like it is.
Thank you. I've been very fortunate to be down in
New Zealand.
Yeah, and there's a book in I think I don't know if it's in New Zealand, but in Australia called Street Machine.
Okay, no, we have that from Australia, yeah. But
they've been nice enough to have me in their book a lot. So at the very least,
as a pop-up.
This one?
No, you as a pop-up in the magazine.
No, I don't want that. But they've had me their cars in, so hopefully when this is done, we'll be there too.
Okay, Steve. Well, thank you so much for stopping by, with your car here and letting us have a look at it. I can't wait to see this. We'll stick around, man. We'll wait. You'll do a lot of it. Thank you.
Hey guys, it's Josh and Loki. I love the Hot Rod Show. Woohoo!
So, you have a look under the bonnet here of the hood because, we just want to get a bit of an idea what you've got under there.
Sure. And one of the things I want you to notice, we kind of did a little trick thing here. We put electronic rams and all on it. And this hood, instead of opening to the inside of the engine bay, it opens to the outside. So we're going to actually walk around and do that.
That'll be different. I just love the engine. Yeah, that's nice. So what it's a mast motorsport?
It's an LS7 motor that NAS builds their own engine.
Yeah.
So it's an all aluminum 427.
Yeah.
Got an 8-stack Hilburn injection system on it. And
it's very sanitary.
Well, we tried to keep it clean.
Yeah.
I thought, along with the builder, an engine bay, you ought to be able to see the engine.
Yeah.
So we kept,
and that's all you really want to see in it.
Keep everything smooth and clean as we could, and all. So that was the end product. But it's between 750 horsepower.
Yeah. It's so sanitary. Everything's hidden. That you shouldn't see.
Well, one of the things that we were concerned about in going with this particular injection system is how do you hide all the wiring and all? You've got both of the fuel rails and all that are really nice and neat, but underneath it you had all of the wiring that was exposed. And having the builder that we had, they had the foresight to say, all right, let's take and make this cover. Yeah. And Talbot called this the P-row right here where the Mass Motorsport emblem is. And that basically just covered over all of the wire, added a whole new dimension of smoothness to it.
It's clever, isn't it?
No, it was clever.
And the way that people think these things up and, where to put them and how to put them there.
Well, guys like me don't even see that sort of stuff. And when you're going with the right builder like the Goldman family, I mean, they just lead you in the right direction.
They do a number on it.
They do a number.
Like the tail light, like the brake light. You got some stuff going on here too.
Well, one of the things on the back end of the car that we really liked was if you take a look at the bumpers on this car originally come with about a 2.5 inch gap between the body of the car and the inside edge of the bumper. Yeah. These bumpers have probably been cut down 40% as far as the width, and then they've been sucked up and tucked to give that nice smooth effect and everything. And one of the other things they come up with is the 67, part of the whole car and the theory behind it, what we wanted to try to do, I know when I look for a 67, I look for the side louvers on the car and the backup lights. That's what tells me it's a 67. So we didn't want to get rid of the big backup light, but we went with an LED light, and Talbot molded it all in where it's just nice, smooth, and clean looking. It kind of matches up with the rest of the back end of the car. And not being a side pipe car, I meant, we wanted to take and keep the exhaust system kind of stock looking, the round exiting out the back, but went ahead and put the brush nickel with the screens in them and all, just to keep it clean and nice.
It's an amazing look,
Well, thank you.
It's a finish that when you look at it, you go, oh my God, I wish I'd done that to mine.
And I don't know if you can see the bottom belly pan in the car, but we've Talbot come up and fabricated a belly pan. Got vents and all in it to keep the air flowing underneath the car and all, just nice and smooth and clean.
Well, that's Sonny, it's a beautiful car, man.
Well, hey, I can't thank y'all enough for giving us an opportunity to show you the car and talk about the car.
we're better off for it. You know.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much,
it.
man.
All right.
Take care. Oh, hey, woohoo! Hey, man, check this out. How you doing? I'm Doug Bell from the Hot Rod Show. Is this yours?
Yep.
What? It's electric.
Damn right, that's
Wow. Hey, can I just have a little scoot?
Sure.
Oh, wow. You know, could you? Oh, wow. Check this out.
So DG's on the mic now. Let's go.
Yeah. So it's just.
You turn the handle.
Hey?
That's it.
That's it.
Turn around. Turn around. Use the back tank.
Hot dog, baby, baby, come on. Baby, 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 baby. Woo. Check this out. Watch out, crazy man.
Just a 65 convertible, got a supercharged Boss 302 in it, and some pretty trick suspension underneath it. So yeah, it gets the job done.
How long
It's
you
a
been
nice
here?
car. I've been out here now for 22 years.
Yeah.
That's how long I've been out. Yeah. Been building hot rods now for about the past 15 years. Before then, I was an IndyCar mechanic. And
Yeah.
did some stuff like that. So
What part of
yeah.
Kiwi land you from?
I'm originally from Blenheim,
Yeah.
on the South Island.
Woohoo!
So for any of you Kiwis out there that want to give this a shot, trust me.
Yeah.
You can do it if you work hard.
Yeah, there's some other Blenheim people here this week at the moment too from
Really?
Big Shed Customs.
Oh,
Mark and Tanya are here.
Yeah, Mark Stead.
Yeah, Mark
I
Stead.
used to go to school with that.
Really?
bloke.
Yeah, he's here. He brought his pickup over too. It's 40.
No kidding.
Yeah, no, he shipped it over.
Oh, that's
yeah.
unreal.
Yeah, it'll be cool for you to hook up if possible.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark and Chris. Chris was his brother. I went to school with him.
Yeah, amazing, eh? Yeah, well, I hope we can hook you up, man, because that'll be way cool.
Oh, that'd be awesome, mate.
Yeah.
That really would.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
and so Lawrence, you know, why all brown?
The owner of the car, he's a cigar fan.
There you go.
And when we first started getting into the build of the vehicle and everything like that, we wanted to make sure that it
Yeah.
fell into the customer's
Okay.
taste, the owner's taste.
Yeah.
And basically, he loved the brown, so we worked with that.
Yeah.
And it just kind of flowed.
Yeah,
you
because
know?
it's brown from A to Z, man, and
Yeah, pretty much.
and it works, doesn't it? Eh? It
does.
works.
It does. Yeah, there's been a lot of work going to it. You know, we wanted to build a car that was going to be a classy car, not like a race car.
Yeah.
You know, the reality is a 65 Mustang convertible is it's a classy old ride.
Yeah.
And they're not built. They're never
Yeah.
a race car. They never were meant to be a race
Yeah.
car, and they never will be a race car.
Yeah.
So we just wanted to build a really nice, basically a cigar lounge on wheels is
Yeah.
basically what I call it. It's actually got a
Yeah.
humidor built
Yeah.
into it. It's got cigars in there.
Yeah.
It's got a cigar light. You know, the whole nine
Yeah.
yards. So, and we actually got sponsorship
Cool.
from Cigar Aficionado.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Lawrence, we got to wrap it up now because there's more events
Oh,
starting to
there's a
happen.
lot happening
Isn't
here,
there
mate.
so much happening?
It's too much.
There's too much happening. Yeah, they should make this over 3 weeks.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, I don't think I can handle 3 weeks of it, mate.
Would you like to say hello to anyone back in Kiwi land?
Hi, Mum and Dad. How you doing?
Yeah,
that's
mate,
pretty much-
Lawrence has lost his hair.
I lost it before I left, mate.
Well, come here, I'll put a comb over.
No!
Oh, it's another one. Same one. Man, you guys are slow. He's still in the house, baby. He just had a change. All right, who's over going to take the car? I don't know. Black? No. Red? No. How about green? Yep. Audi race car. Looking good there. QT.